How we doing? It's CCA Nick. Follow me on Instagram at Nick Venti. If you enjoy this content, give me a thumbs up. Don't treat me like a 204B over here. So I made a small list of abbreviations that are very important, muy importante. I use them a lot. So of course it's a small list. So if you have any more definitions that I haven't put on this list, definitely comment below. Help out these other carriers. But these are a few definitions I use every day, and I feel like you guys would get would be very beneficial for new people because I use these definitions a lot. So first one I wrote down is ILL, and that stands for illegible. So let's say you got a piece of mail, the address is completely faded, can't make heads or tails of it. Illegible, illegible. IA stands for insufficient address. So let's say this happens on my hold down a lot. Let's say you got the address is supposed to have 5 numbers on it, and on the piece of mail it only has 4. Insufficient address. But since I'm on a hold down, I know the last name. I could say, okay, I could look at the mail and I know that last name. I know there's a 0 missing. Or sometimes they add an extra number, and I'm like, okay, it's got to be the 5 that they got to take off that because I know that that last name lives at this address. So that happens a lot. A number missing, a number 2 missing, or a number 2 added. So that happens a lot. Insufficient address. This one happens a lot too. NSN, no such number. So if you're on a street and or even casing it up and you can't find the number on the case, no such number. This happens a lot because there's always like typos on mail. It's pretty common. UTF, pretty self-explanatory. Unable to forward. So if piece of mail can't be forwarded. DEC stands for deceased. This happens a lot. I have a senior living building on my route. People pass away, so DEC stands for deceased. Um, let's see. NMR stands for no mail receptacle. Let's say somebody if the mailbox was even like knocked over or like where like if it's like a mounted box and someone like ran into it and it you can't get to it or something, then uh, no, or you also write no access too. No, I didn't write that down, but no access is another one. But no mail receptacle if there's nowhere to put the mail, basically. Um, let's see. This happened. This VAC stands for vacant. If there's a apartment, house, townhouse, whatever, if it's vacant, VAC. If it's junk mail, just UBBM it. FWD stands for forward. Usually they'll in my office they have warning cards in the case that you put in the case to show which names have a forward on file. So even I still do this because it makes it more organized having the forward cards. So if the last name, I just rubber band their mail and then put it on the forward case. And then the last one, it was just a term, pivot auxiliary. Someone comments in my videos like ox, like the animal, like ox. Ox is short for auxiliary. It's basically your extra at the end of the day. They have aux routes where it's not a complete route. It's not a 6-hour route. Usually offices have aux routes where other routes get cut or then the route's not long enough to be a full route, so they call it an aux route. But at the end of the day, we get what's called an auxiliary piece, which is our aux, our extra piece at the end of the day. Other offices sometimes call them pivots. I'm pretty sure, but every office has different like terms and things like that. But at my office, we call it aux. Say I got half a route, 3.5 hours to do after my route, so I'll have 3.5 hours of aux. So not ox like the animal. I saw someone comment. I laugh every time that person comments, but it's aux auxiliary. So yeah, just a few definitions that I use every day. Like I said, comment below if you got any more definitions that I didn't bring up in this video. I'll probably make more videos talking about other definitions, other important definitions, because at Academy they tell you a lot of they go over everything, orientation to go over everything, but a lot of that stuff I never even see. These are a few things that I see pretty commonly. So these are definitely muy importante, very important. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Comment below what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video.